Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Exercise 1J of chapter 1. This exercise is actually review exercise, but mainly we will deal with zero or negative indices. But we are going to revise all the ideas about index numbers. So your main objective will be to find the values when the indices are zero or negative, and the base can be a whole number or a fraction. This is our main objective. But as I told you, we are going to revise the rules of indices that we learned in previous exercises. So let's solve some of the questions. So if you want to discuss the rules, let's quickly revise them. Whenever they ask us to find the value, so this is the keyword. That means that they want us actually to solve the question and to find what after solving what will be the answer. There is no you can say it's not needed to write the answer in the index form. So as you know that we can write this 5 to the power 3 as expanded form. This is called the index form, and I'm gonna write it in the expanded form. So expanded form means that it is going to be, there is going to be repeated multiplication, and 5 is going to be repeated 3 times. Quickly I'm revising the ideas with you. This 5, the one that is written in you can say a bigger size, this is called the base, and this one is called the index. So index tells us that how many times 5 is going to be repeated in the multiplication expression. Now here 5 times 5, if I multiply these two, it becomes 25, and then this 25 is going to be multiplied with this 5. So finally my answer will become 125. What about this one? So as I told you in one of the videos, that whenever you have this exponent above a bracket, that means this exponent is for 4 and this exponent is for the 5 as well. So you can say like actually it's 4 to the power 3 over 5 to the power 3. Clear? Means whenever the base is a fraction, that means the exponent is going to be for the numerator as well as it is going to be for the denominator. Now let's expand them. So 4 times 4 times 4 will give us the numerator. That means 4 times 4 is 16. 16 4s are 64. So the numerator is going to be 64. And let's see what will be the denominator, because it's 5 to the power 3. We already did it over here. It will be 125. Finally, when you write the answer, you have to check that is it possible to simplify it. Okay, so right now it's not possible to simplify it, so we will leave it like that. So let me highlight the answer. So this is our first answer, this one, and this is our second answer for question number 16. Now let's solve this question. Now because the exponent is negative and we have the base as a fraction, so first of all, if I want to change this exponent into a positive exponent, what do I have to do? I have to take the reciprocal. Means I have to flip this fraction. So this 2 is going to it's going to be moved in the numerator here, and this 1 is going to be moved here in the denominator to make their exponent positive. So look at this, 2 to the power, because this negative 4 is for 1 and this negative 4 is for 2 as well. So this one will become 2 to the power 4, and here we will get 1 to the power 4. Now 2 to the power 4 means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So the final answer will be 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. So 16, and then 1 times 4 means 1 is going to be repeated 4 times. So it will remain 1. So 16 over 1, the final answer will be 16. So this is how you can solve different, you can find the values of different types of questions. Like if you have just a whole number base and then you have exponent above it, or you can say index, that means multiply it as many times as the index is saying to multiply. If you have a fraction and the exponent is positive, that means that this power is for the numerator and for the denominator, right? Then finally, after writing the powers above these bases, you have to expand to get the answer. Okay, here when you have a negative power, a case of negative power, what will you do? First of all, you will flip the fraction to make it positive. So this 2 will go here in the numerator's place because it's in the denominator. So the negative 4 exponent will change into positive 4 exponent. The reasons why it becomes like this, I explained it in my video of exercise 1I. If you want to understand more how does it become positive, you can see that video. Okay, let's solve some more questions. Here we have 9 to the power 3. Now 9 to the power 3 means expand it to get its value. So it will become 9 times 9 times 9 and get the answer. Better pause the video here and sorry, it will be 9 here. Better pause the video here and solve all these questions, and until you are solving these 2 questions, I'll write some more questions for you over here. So here is the answer for question number 18. When you multiply these 9s together, it becomes 729. So this is the answer. What about this one? I think it's very simple, no need even to solve it, because whatever the base is, it's a fraction, it's a whole number, it's a small number, a large number, you don't have to look at what is the base, right? Only look at the you can say look at this, the exponent. The exponent is 0, that's why no need to, or you can say the power is 0. So the power is 0, no need to solve it directly. You can say your answer will be 1. Okay, 12 to the power negative 1. I cannot solve it, I cannot proceed until its exponent is negative 1. So to change the exponent into positive exponent, positive power, what do? We have to flip the fraction, we have to take its reciprocal. So to get the reciprocal, I will put 1 under it and then I will flip it, right? 1 will go in the numerator, and actually, you know, this one, when it goes in the numerator, it has to become 1 to the power negative 1. But 1, whatever its power is, positive, negative, 0, it remains 1. And what about this one? When this 12 will be 12 to the power negative 1 will be moved to the denominator, it will become 12. Now solve the rest of the questions on your own and then play the video to check your answers. So here is the answer for the B part. You have to flip the fraction to get the positive indices. So 2, when it will move to the numerator, its index negative 3 will change into positive 3. 1, when it will move to the denominator, from numerator's place, it will get positive 3. So 2 to the power 3 is actually 2 times 2 times 2, that gives us 8, and 1 times 3 is 1. So 8 divided by 1 is 8. Here, as you can see here, I flipped their places to get the 3 to the power negative 2 to be changed into a positive 3 to the power 2, and then finally 3 to the power 2 means 3 times 3, that gives us 9, right? So here is the answer. Why I stopped here, and I want to discuss these 2 cases with you, because in the morning when I asked the girls to solve this question, they were a little bit confused. Here, as you can see here, most of the girls, they wrote it as 6 to the power 4. Remember girls, whenever the exponent is not written, whenever the power is not written here above any number, that means its power is actually 1, right? So it's actually 6 to the power 1. So when you will subtract it, 4 minus 1, so your final answer will become 6 to the power 3. Here, 5 to the power 4 divided by 5 to the power 3. So when you will subtract it, what will you get? You will get 5 to the power 4 minus 3 will be 1, and as I told you here, 6 to the power 1 is the same as 6. So 5 to the power 1 is same as 5. So remember, for example, if you have 203, it's a very large number, but it's the same as 203 to the power 1. Or let's say 10 to the power 1 is the same as 10. Clear? That's all for this exercise, girls. Hope you understand it.